Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to reset your Apple ID password or your iCloud password. This is what you use to log into the iOS App Store, the Mac App Store. In general, this is just the thing that you use to get into all of your Apple devices. I'm going to be showing you how to do this on an iOS device, on a Mac computer, and a Windows PC. I'll show you in that order, and I will have the little cards below showing you to get to the part of the video that you may need to get to. Here we are on my iOS device, my iPhone. What we're going to want to do is go to Settings, which is the gear icon. If you don't know or can't find it, just swipe down and search for Settings to get the gear icon to come up. And then once we're here, we want to go ahead and tap on where you see there under Settings, where you see my name. It has Apple ID, iCloud, the top option there. We just want to go ahead and tap on that there. That will take us to all of our information here, and then it will then ask us to please log into our iCloud information. Now, and what you want to do is you want to go to Password and Security. So right here where you see Password and Security, you need to go ahead and tap on Password and Security, and then once you do that, all of your pertinent information will come available to you here. Now, I will say this. If you have lost or forgotten your email address, so you don't even have the email address for your Apple ID, you will need to go to the account recovery option. So if you forgot your password or device passcode, you have a few options to recover your data. You would need to tap on account recovery, and then you would need to basically go through that there. Or if that doesn't work, you would even need to go to iforgot.apple.com, and I'll put that link down below as well, and you will need to get in touch with Apple to take care of that. So in order to change your password, here we are. We tap on the top option that says Change Password. Here we are. We go to Change Password. It will then ask us to go through the two-factor authentication process. So if you have another Apple device, or it may ask you to send a text message to your device, whatever it may be, I'm going to go ahead and go to Allow and go through this process. Once you've gone through the two-factor authentication process and you are here at your change password, it's very simple. You just type in the current password and then go to new and then verify. So you'll type in your current password and then you go to new and then verify. Again, if you have forgotten your password, there is a link here, okay, which is probably for most of you, where you tap on Forgot Password. Once we do that, it says enter your trusted phone number to continue. Now, this is another bottleneck for a lot of people. If you do not know your phone number connected to your iCloud or Apple ID account, you will need to get in touch with Apple. I recommend going to iforgot.apple.com. Let me check that. Yes, it's iforgot.apple.com. If you will have to get in touch with them to find other ways to get access to your account. Once we have confirmed our phone number, it will then ask us to continue to our Mac or continue to our other device. If you can't get to your Mac, you can just tap on the Can't Get to Your Mac option there, and that should present you with basically you enter a passcode for your iPhone if there is one. And again, hopefully you know at least one of these things. And then once you have your password recovered, you type in whatever the current password is, you enter what the new password you want to be, and then you enter it one more time, and then you just basically go to change up there in the upper right-hand corner, and you now have a new password for your Apple ID or iCloud account. All right, let's hop over to the Mac, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. All right, here we are on our Mac. And what we want to do is go to our System Preferences. You can click on the Apple icon in the left-hand corner and go to System Preferences there. And then once we're here, we want to go to the option here that says Apple ID. So go ahead and click on the Apple ID option here. It may look different depending on the operating system that you are working on, but it looks fairly similar for all of them. And then once we're here, we'll see something that says Password and Security. If we click on the option that says Password and Security here, what we would then want to do is wait for that to load, and then we should see some options here where we can change our password. So click on the Change Password option here, and it's very similar to what we saw on the iOS device. We'll need to enter our Mac password. Now, this is nothing to do with our iCloud. This is for the Mac, so the computer that you're using. So go ahead and type that in now. And go ahead and click Allow, and then that will load up the option to then enter in your new password, type it twice, click on the Change button here, and you have now reset your iCloud or Apple ID password. Now, I will say this. So the best way to get a forgotten password back, as I showed you earlier, is by having the phone number that's associated with your account. As you can see here, trusted phone number is 1. Make sure this is set up properly. That way, if you do forget your password, you can get a verification code to that phone number and you won't have to enter in your old password. So you do need to have the first thing you'll need is your old password if you want to reset it that way. That's the simplest. Then you'll need a phone number that's associated with it if you've forgotten your password, and all of that information can be done here. All right, there's two ways of doing this for a PC user. You can go to iCloud.com. So if we go to iCloud.com, I'm going to go ahead and go from the start here. So I'm going to go to iCloud.com, or you can even Google iCloud and then go to the top option there, which is iCloud.com. And then once you've logged in, what you want to do is go to Account Settings, which is the option here. And then what we want to do is go to Manage. So go to Manage Your Apple ID. That's appleid.apple.com. It takes you directly to this link. And then once we're here, we'll see all of our ID information, our account security. So you'll have that phone number I've been talking about, and then you'll have your password. You just click on Password here, go to Current Password, type that in, and then your new password. Now, if you have forgotten your password, okay, you go to iforgot.apple.com. So iforgot.apple.com. Once you're here, you'll enter your Apple ID. Again, if you don't even know your Apple ID, you can look it up by clicking on this link. So you can enter in your first and last name and associated email address. Again, you'll need to know one of these things, right? You'll need to know either your email address, the associated phone number, or your old password to reset and change it, right? If you don't have any of those things, you will need to contact Apple. And if you go here to this option here, you will see that if we go to recover your Apple ID, if we go back to that first option there, you'll need to go to their support site, go to 1-800-MY-APPLE, call them, and then work out another way to verify that it's you. I have run into a situation to where my grandfather lost his Apple ID, had no idea what any of the information was, and it took a month to get it verified. So it is a very tedious process. If you have any questions about how to do this on any of your devices, please put those in the comment section down below. I'll get to them, or our community will get to them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if this video helped you out, and I will see you guys in the next video.